From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Today is Thursday, it is the 19th of May, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley. Good morning. We're here in front of City Hall in downtown Goldsboro on Center Street. Kate and Pat are both on assignment, so you got me. Okay, how's that? We'll cover a few things for you here later on in the program. We're going to go and find out all about CPR. There's a special class going on, and we'll be there with them, and you'll find out something new just in case you have to have that information about something, okay? In case it's an emergency, you never know what could happen. So it's good to have that knowledge. We're going to find out all about that in just a few minutes. A couple of things for you very quickly. Tonight, the American Legion Post 11, that's on Highway 117 South, just below the fairgrounds, we'll be meeting this evening at 7:30. That's at the post on Highway 117 South, 7:30 this evening, the American Legion. Coming up Monday, I'll tell you about a special program here in downtown Goldsboro at the Paramount Theater. Okay, that's coming up Monday. There's a blood drive today. It takes place at Butterball at 9 o'clock this morning. 9 o'clock this morning at Butterball, and goes till about 1:30 this afternoon. The next blood drive will be at Goldsboro High School, and that one will be on the 25th, next week, Wednesday, I believe, next Wednesday at 9 o'clock at Goldsboro High School. And then SPX on 117 South in the Marmac area. SPX Transformer Solutions having a blood drive at 12:30, also on the 25th next Wednesday. Dudley and Arrington Volunteer Fire Departments getting together and having their 9th annual Sportsman's Giveaway. This is a big, big deal because there's a lot of prizes, some very expensive prizes, lots of cash being given away. That's coming up Saturday, May 28th at the fairgrounds, beginning at 11 a.m. Beginning at 11 a.m. at the fairgrounds. If you want more information about that, you can go to sportsmansgiveaway.com. Sportsman's Giveaway. That's sportsmansgiveaway.com. You don't have to be present to win these prizes, but you do need to be there at some point, right? Sure. Okay, what else do we have going on here? Lots of stuff. Coming up next Wednesday, the 25th, at Wayne Memorial Hospital, Dr. David Hogarty will be presenting a program on traditional and alternative treatments for low back pain. That's coming up next Wednesday in the hospital cafeteria, which you have easy access to from the parking lot right there. Easy access. Just go down a few steps and boom, you're in the cafeteria, okay? All right, Relay for Life beginning tomorrow evening at the fairgrounds. Relay for Life events are life-changing cancer fundraising events that help communities across the globe fight cancer. Fight cancer. That's coming up beginning tomorrow evening. Yeah, Kurt Keller, Jeff Holtz, and I will be hosting that event. I don't know what we'll do. We'll be host. How's that? All right. I mentioned the 23rd at the Paramount Theater. On the 23rd at the Paramount, there will be an extravaganza, or something like that. Anyway, lots of music. If you enjoy band music, marching music, that sort of thing, well, Roger Walker's the man behind this. Now, he with a lot of support from Vic Miller and the Veterans and Patriots Coalitions and several of the veterans organizations throughout the community getting together and having a band concert. This is a community concert, Wayne County community concert, presenting marches and anthems and patriotic arrangements to the citizens of Wayne County and anywhere for that matter, but it's for the military. Our thanks to the military. A salute to the armed forces, it's being called. That's at 7 o'clock, May 23rd. That's Monday evening, this coming Monday evening at the Paramount Theater on South Center Street, and admission is free. No admission charge, all right? And it's going to be a lot of fun, lots of singing, lots of great music. and I hope you're there. I hope you're there to show support and salute our armed forces. Well, the Wayne County Animal Adoption and Education Center having a big event coming up this month, and they're offering a special on black dogs and black cats, because for some reason black dogs and black cats are not as quickly adopted as other animals. So they're having a special this month. For $25, you can give one of these animals a forever home, a new member of the family, if you will. Black dogs and black cats special, $25 right now at the Animal Adoption and Education Center. That's at 1600 Clingman Street here in Goldsboro, okay? You know who Faye Prosser is? She is with WRAL in Raleigh, and Faye Prosser is the smart shopper. She knows how to save money, and she shows you how to be a smart shopper. So she's going to be at the libraries coming up this Saturday at the Pikeville Library beginning at 10 a.m. She'll be at Steele Memorial in Mount Olive at 1 o'clock, and then at the Goldsboro Library at 3:30 in the afternoon. So Faye Prosser, back to Goldsboro. She's been here before. She likes it, so she's coming back. Hey, Center Street Jam is tonight. You want to be there. Do not miss this. Do not miss it. If you can't go to any of them, go to this one, because the Embers will be in town. Everybody loves the Embers. These guys have been around a long time. They're extremely talented. If you enjoy music at all, you'll enjoy this event. People come from all over Eastern North Carolina to this event here in Goldsboro to see the Embers, and I hope you're able to attend this evening. It is, as you know, absolutely free of charge. A beautiful, beautiful event this evening in downtown Goldsboro. All right? All right. Coming up, I got to tell you about this also tonight, 6 p.m. Just before the kickoff of Center Street Jam, in honor of National Bicycle Month, you can join the Goldsboro Police Department Bicycle Unit for a bike ride in the city of Goldsboro. A bike ride. It's tonight. Starting point will be at the parking lot at the corner of William and Chestnut Streets. That's across from the courthouse, right across from the Sheriff's Department there, between the Sheriff's Office, the courthouse, and the Board of Elections building. Okay? At corner of William and Chestnut. Right. And you'll ride down to Stony Creek and then ride back. Be a lot of fun to see. That's tonight, beginning at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Okay. We're going to take a break. We're going to find out about CPR now. Okay? And we'll be back in just a moment with our trivia question. Today we're at Sam's Club here in Goldsboro, and we're standing in front of an EMS vehicle, and we're here talking to
Laquan Reed.
Laquan Reed is here with us, talking to us about what, CPR, I guess.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how do you spell it? No, wait a minute. All right, let's try something else. What is CPR?
Well, CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
Okay.
What CPR actually is for patients who have suffered a cardiac arrest. That's when your heart has stopped beating and you have stopped breathing. At that point in time, someone who is trained in CPR can come in and begin performing chest compressions on the chest and start administering artificial ventilations via a face mask to actually start your heart beating for you, and start breathing for you until EMS arrived.
Timing is critical.
It is very critical. The more time that somebody is off the chest, from the time that somebody actually goes down in cardiac arrest, it's very precious to their chances of survival.
Is there a number that is at a point that you cross the threshold and it's too late, or how much time does someone have once their heart stops?
Typically, and just really kind of depend on what book you're reading, but typically about 10 minutes after somebody's heart has stopped beating, at that point in time you have what's called irreversible brain death, and that's the reason why we're out here today, and we keep trying to encourage people to continue to get trained in CPR, because if you immediately go down, if somebody's trained, they can go ahead and begin chest compressions on you, which would, like I said, would hugely increase your chances of survival, and hopefully you'll make it out of and make it back home to your family. Yeah,
and Laquan, I'll tell you that 10 minutes seemed like a long time to me. I mean, the sooner you can get to them, the better, of course. Yes. But it seems that So you're saying that up to about 10 minutes, beyond 10 minutes, but beyond 9 or 10 minutes. I know it varies with people.
It does. It does, and a lot of times it's a lot longer than 10 minutes before CPR is actually started. And we still have had some great outcomes with
Really?
Patients who have suffered a cardiac arrest after going down.
Yeah.
Past 10 minutes. But like I said, the chances of survival past that 10 minutes is vague.
Yeah, but the sooner you can get to them, the better.
Yes, sir.
And that timing is absolutely critical.
Yes, sir.
Well, someone whose heart has absolutely stopped, and they're in need of CPR. What's the first thing a person will do when they come to this victim?
The first thing that you should do always is, and it's important for us to remember, is our safety. Make sure it's a safe environment for you to be in to assist that person. But once you come up to them, tap on them, shout, hey, are you okay? If they're not responding, you can check for a pulse on that patient. If they do not have a pulse, go ahead and immediately begin chest compressions. Typically, the number that we stick to is about 30 chest compressions to every 2 ventilations that you do. If you do not have a pocket mask or some type of barrier to administer artificial ventilations, you can continue on with chest compressions.
All right.
After about 2 minutes of doing the chest compressions, you can stop and call 911 at that point in time if you are alone with that person.
So after how many minutes?
About 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
So after 2, you can stop.
You can
and
stop,
call 911.
Call 911, or if someone else is around you, have them go ahead and call 911, and somebody can still continue to do those chest compressions.
And then you start again, or someone else is there, I would hope, by then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So how often does something like this happen?
Honestly, it happens more than what people think. Every day, people go into cardiac arrest. Typically around here, we respond to about 1 to 2 cardiac arrests every day. Is this only cardiac arrest that causes the heart to stop usually, or? No, it can be a long list of things that a person can go into cardiac arrest for.
And when the heart stops, regardless of what caused it, you would still apply CPR?
In most cases, yes.
In most cases, yeah. All right. And once you start CPR, you continue it until an ambulance arrives or help arrives?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once EMS arrives, you can stop, and that's when we will come in and take over and begin other life-saving measures.
All right. Now, you talked about the ventilation thing. That replaced the mouth-to-mouth thing, didn't it? Yes, sir. Okay. So this ventilation, I know you carry 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 on the truck here.
Yes, sir.
But is that something anyone would have around the house? Would you recommend it?
You can actually purchase little pocket CPR masks from several places, like your local pharmacies. I know Wayne Pharmacy on Memorial Drive sells them every day. You can actually go online and purchase like little keychain pocket masks that you can actually keep on your keys, and that will provide the same amount of protection and barrier for you to administer ventilations without worried about any type of contamination or anything.
Let's talk about chest compressions. Is there a way? I know there's a way you apply it, but how do you know you got the right rhythm going? What do you do?
Typically, what is taught now is actually off of the song "Staying Alive." If you can,
staying alive.
Yes, sir.
Alive.
If you actually start singing that song while you're doing chest compressions, you'll be doing the right amount of compressions per minute. You stand on the right beat, and it's administering the right amount of pressure, I guess you can say.
So whatever the beats per minute are for that particular song is a good rhythm to apply.
Yes, sir. Typically, you want to get in about 100 to 120 compressions per minute.
100 to 120 a minute?
At least.
At least that many. Almost 2 per second.
Yes, sir.
2 per second. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, that's kind of what's been taught now, nationwide. But we sing it up to ourselves. Now even whenever we're performing CPR, we'll just kind of keep that beat in our head, and it helps us keep on, stay on beat and deliver the right amount of compressions.
I would imagine that if you sing it out loud while the person is lying there and you're applying CPR, that would kind of make them, that'd worry them a little bit, wouldn't it? I would think if you're singing it out loud, you would. Yes. We have a traffic jam here because we're in the parking lot, and our friend Pat is in the middle of the street here videotaping. Anyway, go away, buddy. Anyway, okay, so the Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees. We're going to cut that part out, okay? Is that all right with you? Is that all right with you? Okay. All right. Lost my train of thought there. That horn blew me away. Okay, we'll just close this thing out because it's been fun. Hasn't it been fun?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay. We've been talking with Laquan Reed. What are you, by the way?
I am a paramedic.
You're a paramedic?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what's the hierarchy there? Where do you start out?
In the pre-hospital setting, you have your EMT level, which is your basic level to pre-hospital care. The next step up from there is your EMT intermediate or advanced EMT is what it's called now. At that level, you have some more advanced skills, and then this level above that is paramedic, and that's the highest level of care that can be provided in the pre-hospital setting.
And how long did you train for this?
To go get your paramedic from the EMT level to paramedic collectively, it's about a year and a half. Depends on what school you attend to.
And this you have to go to, is it a university you'd go to? Or
you can actually go to your local community college too.
So Wayne Community College has this?
Yes, sir.
And you can go to Wayne Community College and become a paramedic?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's kind of neat.
Yes, sir.
Now, so how long have you been doing this?
I've been in EMS now since I was 18, so this is about 5-6 years now.
Okay, so how old are you really? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm 23 right now.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, I appreciate you talking with us. Now we're inside the EMS truck here. We had Laquan Reed with us here just a little while ago. Did a great job explaining CPR and what happens. Now, what is your name?
Rosalie Cobb.
And you are?
Skylar Parker.
Okay, you are a paramedic.
Yes.
And what are you?
I'm an intermediate.
Intermediate. And you're on your way to becoming a paramedic.
Yes, sir.
You studied where?
At Wayne Community College.
And you?
Wayne Community College.
Okay, excellent. Where did you study?
I actually studied at 2 schools, Wayne Community College and Lenore Community College.
Outstanding. All right. Now, we have a dummy here. We're not talking about me. We're talking about an actual dummy here that is a victim, a pretend victim, of course. So let's get a demonstration. Who wants to show me how to do CPR? This gentleman has just had a heart attack. Okay. And he's lying here. He's unconscious, non-responsive. Okay, can we get this right here? Let's see if we can get this right here. What do we do first?
All right.
What do we do first? We check his mouth, right?
Well, the first thing you do is make sure your scene is safe, there's no threat to you or your patient around. And then after that, you just kind of, hey, are you okay? Sir, can you hear me?
All right.
And if they don't respond, then, you could check for a pulse. And you would mainly check for the carotid, which is right about here.
Is that where the strongest point would be?
Yes, sir.
Strongest point is right here on the neck to check a pulse, see if he's alive, or see if he's responding, see if he is alive.
Yes.
You check to see if he's alive, regardless of whether he's responsive. Now, what if you don't have anything here? Then he's passed.
Yeah, well, no, if you don't have a pulse in your carotid right here, then that's when you would begin chest compressions.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, of course, the blood pumps the oil, the blood through the artery.
Yes.
All right, and then what?
Well, and then, so I would start chest compressions, and you would want to place your palm about midline of the chest, and then you would just start doing that right there.
About that rhythm.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, if I have other people around like y'all, then I would say, can you call 911? And I would just continue to do that until 911 showed up.
Okay.
For at least 2 minutes. You want to kind of give a breaking point. So you want to do good compressions for about 2 minutes. And if you have somebody available to switch with you, then because after that 2-minute mark, you start getting tired. And your compressions, your depth, and the force of your compressions start getting weaker. So then you want to switch out to where you keep that pump going.
Okay. You go for about 2 minutes, and then you stop and rest a moment. How long do you stop before you have to go back?
Typically, you want to minimize time off the chest to about 10 seconds or less.
10 seconds or less, and then you start back again if there's nobody there to relieve you or help you. All right. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for about a year or two now.
Okay. And?
I've been 15 years.
15 years.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. All right. You've been at this a while, and that's good.
I
All right.
have.
Always here in Wayne County?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Does our victim have a name here?
This is Elvis.
Oh, I like that. Ooh. Honka honka there, son. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now you're out here at Sam's demonstrating CPR. So if someone came up and said, show me how to do this, or why is it important, or you asking questions, would you actually bring them in here and show them how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Actually train them?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if can you actually show someone how to do this to where they would actually save a life if it happened?
Yes,
You can
sir.
do that right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Like I said, this is just a kind of a quick tutorial to the public,
Right.
Just to show them, what CPR is, what it does, and how it helps save lives. It's not anything that is certifying anyone right now. However, if someone does want to be certified, we'll provide them with some information on how to contact the college and
Great.
and get it set up so they can get in a class to become certified.
Well, it so happens about 2 or 3 years ago, I knew they had a class at Wayne Community College, but 2 or 3 years ago, I went out there and interviewed the instructor out there, and what an amazing facility that is. We're very fortunate to have that class in our community.
We are.
And you guys do a great job, and I thank you very much, Skylar, for
Thank
speaking
you,
with us.
sir.
Rosalind, thank you so
Thank you.
much. And thank you as well, Laquan. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. From Sam's Club and the back of the EMS truck, I'm Wayne Alley. We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. This is Thursday, the 19th of May. Hope you're doing well today. A little damp, as you can see. It's a bit cloudy and all that, a little rain in the area, and I do hope that doesn't dampen your day. I hope your day's going well so far. All right, a couple of things for you very quickly here. I had an announcement about, I just want to mention to you about the Cooperative Extension Service Master Gardener. Cooperative Extension's Master Gardener program. There's a lot of volunteers there that go through a lot of effort. They love growing things, and they are there to help you. That's why they're there, is to help you grow your garden to make it a successful garden. Vegetables, flowers, whatever you're growing. If you have a problem of any kind, or you don't know where to start, if you're a brand new gardener, they can help you with this. All you have to do is call the Extension office at 919-731-1520. 919-731-1520, and ask for the number of the Cooperative Extension Services Master Gardeners. All right, because I forget the number right now. There's a 3 and a 4 in there somewhere, something like that, and a 1, a couple of 1s. But call these folks up there if you have any questions at all. That phone is operating 24/7. They're not always there. So if you have a question, 24/7, call them up and they'll call you back. They will call you back, all right? They help you get your garden started. They help you discover what's eating your plants and how to get rid of these pests that are eating your plants and all that. All right? Very good. Here's today's trivia question. All right, trivia question for today. Category is, soda. Soda. Before Diet Coke, before Diet Coke came out, the Coca-Cola company sold a Diet Cola with what name? They had a Diet Cola before Diet Coke came out, and what was it called? What was it called? It wasn't that long ago, and I bet a lot of people remember this. It was a pretty good drink, but it was a diet soda. Before diet sodas were really that popular, but they came out with it. I'm not sure it's still made, maybe it is. But anyway, before Diet Coke, what was the name of Coca-Cola's Diet Cola? A couple of things for you very quickly when we get back. All right, we'll be back. Our guest today in the studio, of course, Crime Stoppers Coordinator Paige Lerner. Hey,
Good morning.
great to have you with us.
Thank you.
I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Before we'll talk about the crime of the week.
Right.
But when we're through with that, I want to talk to you about Crime Stoppers.
Okay.
Just to get some general information because it's been a while since we talked about that.
Okay.
And talk about things. All right.
All right.
First, tell us about the crime of the week. What's going on?
Well, I want to talk about a shooting, and
Yeah.
it happened on May 8th.
Yeah.
Happened about 7:30 at night.
Okay.
And basically what happened was we had a 24-year-old victim who was sitting in his car parked in like the 400 block of North Carolina Street, which is an area we tend to have a little bit of problems in. And he did not see who did the shooting, but somebody started shooting at his vehicle. He was not shot, thankfully, but they did fire rounds into the car that he was sitting in. And so we are hoping that somebody in that vicinity saw something, heard something, knows something, like I say a lot. And obviously, you know, it's still daylight. This is a heavily trafficked area, busy, you know. So we feel pretty sure that, you know, we've got witnesses out there that maybe they have not come forward. And, you know, with me, they can come forward anonymously.
That's
so
right.
maybe they'll feel more comfortable to call the tip line or text the tip line and give us some information about this incident.
And I've heard you say many times that they don't have to have what they may think may be just an insignificant piece of information may be actually what breaks the case.
Right. You know, a lot of times they just assume that we have all the pieces to the puzzle, and, you know, a lot of times we need that fifth piece to the puzzle to kind of tie it up. So the investigators want to hear from them.
Okay. All right, so if you know anything at all about the shooting of this shooting took place on Carolina Street.
Right, 400 block of North Carolina.
Of North Carolina, 400 block of North Carolina. And the date on that again?
May 8th.
May 8th. And the time of day again?
About 7:35 in the evening.
And that's just before sundown, so
Right.
it was light.
Right.
So if you have any information at all, if you just maybe have seen something, or you may have just suspected something,
Right.
then that information is needed by Sergeant Leonard at the Goldsboro Police Department and Crime Stoppers.
Right.
So Crime Stoppers number is 919-735-2255. You see it crawling at the bottom of the screen right there. And you can text at 919-222.
4230.
That's what I was going to say. 4230, 222-4230. And is this a crime that would be entitled to a reward?
Yes. Yep.
And the rewards offered by Crime Stoppers are for crimes for information that's given. And if there's an arrest from that information, then you could be entitled to a reward.
That's right.
All right, and 919-735-2255 or 919-222-4230, 222-4230 for Crime Stoppers. I wanted to ask you about this. Now, Crime Stoppers has been around a long time, and you have an amazing record of catching guys.
Yeah.
And what's amazing to me is that there are still people who do not understand that they can call and give you this information, and you still have no idea who they are.
Right. Right.
Totally anonymous.
That's right.
Now, I want to talk about the money, too. Where does the money come from to pay all these rewards? Because you could pay up to $1,000 for information.
Right.
Where does that money come from?
Well, you know, Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization.
Right.
And a lot of people are confused. They think it's a Goldsboro Police Department function. It's not. It's a program that is generated for all of Wayne County. So when I receive information, it could be for something happening in Mount Olive, Pikeville, Fremont, Goldsboro, Princeton. Sometimes I have to shoot it to different agencies around the area because everybody does not have a Crime Stoppers program. So it's a nonprofit. It's run by a board of about 18 members. Those members are volunteers from the community, and several of them are business owners. And they're, you know, that's their passion. And so basically what it is, there's a director by the name of Rick Sutton, and he's a retired officer. His office is actually in the Chamber of Commerce. Each month we meet with this board, and that board, it is their responsibility to raise funds for the Crime Stoppers. And so those are total private donations. So each year, you know, there's two big events. We have two annual fundraisers. We have a new one we're doing. This is the second year of that one, but we always do a reverse drawing, which is held, and that'll be coming up in a couple months. Now we have a new annual fundraiser, which is a gospel sing and comedy night. Last year was our first time for doing that event. This year we're doing the same event, but we're changing it up a little bit, and this is in tribute to Judge Finan. For many of those that know Judge Finan, he was a strong supporter of Crime Stoppers and on the board. And, you know, fortunately, last year when we did this first annual fundraiser, he was already aware of it and already supporting it, unfortunately, when he passed. So with the permission of his family, we've dedicated it to Judge Finan. So this will be our second year, Board's really excited. So basically, when they come on as board members, it's their responsibility to keep the funds raised, to keep new things innovated, things going as far as raising the money from the community. So it's 100% private donations, and it's monitored by them. It's not monitored by the sheriff's department. The monies aren't monitored by the police department. And basically, I'm the liaison. Although I'm a police officer for Goldsboro Police Department, I'm the coordinator that answers the phones and forwards the tips, and I'm the one that actually pays the callers.
So while law enforcement agencies in Wayne County, whether it's the sheriff's office, whether it's the police department, whether it's Fremont Police or
Right.
Mount Olive Police, your jurisdiction is the county, and you're kind of an umbrella for all these organizations.
Exactly.
And I want to stress the point that this money is by donation. There's
Right.
no tax dollars involved here.
Right.
No
Nothing.
tax dollars. This is totally separate from the police department, sheriff's department, all these others.
Right.
You provide information that helps catch the bad guys.
Right.
And this information comes from listeners and viewers and people who are familiar with this. Now, you have some people who do quite well with this, some people
Yeah.
who live in that environment.
Right.
And they know things, and they get information, and they call you, and they do quite well.
Right. Well, you know, we need the people that live in that environment.
Exactly.
We need them, and you know, I do have a lot of frequent callers that watch the wanted list, that pay attention to these shootings, that pay attention to these scams that are going on, because they know if it's a felony that it's something I'll give them cash for.
Right.
So as soon as we make an arrest, I can pay them a cash reward. And you know, some programs and some other entities out there require there be a conviction, and so that's not true with Crime Stoppers. You know, it's just as soon as that arrest is made, as long as it's a felony and it's in Wayne County, it's a Wayne County case, I
Right.
can pay them a cash reward.
All right, so the number again, if you want to know more about Crime Stoppers, you can text 919-222-4230.
Right.
And if you have a tip to offer, you can call 919-735-2255. And that's only for tips now, right?
Yeah.
That's only for tips. If you need to know more about the workings of the police department, the sheriff's department, anybody else, call those respective departments.
Right.
They have office numbers. But for Crime
Lots
Stoppers,
of 'em.
lots of them, 735-2255. And our guest is Sergeant Paige Lerner, coordinator of Crime Stoppers. And I thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television here at City Hall in downtown Goldsboro on Center Street, North Center Street. What a gorgeous day. Quack, quack, quack. Okay. The Mount Olive Community Health Fair is coming up this Saturday. The Mount Olive Community Health Fair begins at 10 o'clock and goes until 2 o'clock, and this is at Carver Cultural Center. Carver Cultural Center, which is on South Brazil Avenue in Mount Olive. Here's some of the services they'll be offering. Free health screenings. Also vision and dental exams. Also health and nutrition information. Also exercise activities and demonstrations. And they'll be offering door prizes as well. Okay, that is this Saturday from 10 until 2 at Carver Cultural Center on South Brazil Avenue in Mount Olive. All right, hope you're able to make that. That sounds like a lot of fun. It does, it does. All right, what else do we have here? Well, got a ton of stuff at the Wayne County Public Library, a ton. You know, they have book clubs for kids, children's book clubs. Wait a minute, not for kids. Kids are goats. For children. Middle school book club at Steele Memorial in Mount Olive. They have book clubs for grades 5 through 8. You have to register for that, though. They have a book club called Mighty Girls Book Club, and that's in Goldsboro, and you need to call about that to get information. They have a book club exclusively for girls aged 10 to 15, and then they have a book club for guys. That's in Goldsboro as well. So if you'd like to get your child interested in books, if they need to be more interested in books, or if you're just trying to get them started interested in books, sign them up for these things. Call the library. I forget. Go to cpl.org. WCPL.org, and you can get all that information about what time and the phone numbers and all that kind of stuff, okay? Okay, lots of story times as well. They also have, by the way, our Wayne County Public Library offers computer and technology classes as well. In Mount Olive, they're offering a class this Friday, tomorrow, on email basics. Basics. That starts at 10 o'clock at Steele Memorial Library in Mount Olive. Also, Word, Microsoft Word Basics. That's also in Mount Olive. That's next week. That's on the 24th. That's Tuesday. That begins at 6 p.m. The email basics starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning at Steele in Mount Olive. And then Word at 6 p.m. Tuesday in Mount Olive at Steele Memorial. In Goldsboro, Goldsboro Library is offering a PowerPoint lesson, PowerPoint, on the 28th. That begins at 9:30 in the morning. And there's just a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of stuff. Also, hey, and more stuff. Well, I saw something here I couldn't read because that was 2 days ago. Okay, that's what happened. Anyway, lots of teen events as well coming up at the Wayne County Public Library. Go to the Wayne County Public Library website. If you can't remember WCPL.org, go to waynegov.com, and there's a library link on that page. In fact, go to waynegov.com anyway, and you'll find all kinds of great information on that website. That's the county government website, but it's for everybody, and there's a lot of stuff on there, particularly our Facebook page. You really need to look at our Facebook page. Go to waynegov.com, and in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the Facebook logo. Facebook and YouTube is there as well. But go to the Facebook page. You have got to see our new, well, it's not new, but you've got to see our Facebook page. Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, Pat Garner's doing a great job with that. She's putting all that together and keeping it up to date. And I hope you're able to go to it because there's so much information on there. That's waynegov.com. Go to the upper right-hand corner for the Facebook link. And if you want to see these programs, these morning shows again, for whatever reason, up in the upper right-hand corner also, you'll see a link to YouTube. Or here's what else you can do. Okay, this is easy. In fact, this is easier. Maybe. Anyway, you go to our public affairs link. Go to our public affairs link. You click on government, or better yet, the lower left-hand side over here, there's Goldsboro Wayne Television. Goldsboro Wayne Television link. You click on that link and it'll take you to a series of icons that will take you to whatever you want to know about. Home and garden, the morning show, government, anything like that. So check that out, okay, too. Anyway, look at our waynegov.com website, and I hope you enjoy it. And we'd also love to hear from you. You can email us at waynegov.com. That's wayne.alley, A-L-L-E-Y, wayne.alley at waynegov.com, or Kate D, K-A-T-E-D, at waynecountychamber.com. And that's it for today. That's a wrap. We'll do this again bright and early tomorrow. I hope you're able to be with us. We'll be right here at this time, and hope you are right there at that time. At this time. At some time. Anyway, for Kate Daniels and Pat Garner, I'm Wayne Alley, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.